Hello, friends. Good evening. This is Pawan Kohli, and I'm a corporate professional and Arfeen Khan certified coach. Today, I'm very happy that a renowned personality, from Egypt, is with me. He's none other than Mr. Galal Zaki. Galal Zaki has got many laurels to his achievement in life, and he is an international speaker and coach. He's a professor into the American University Cairo, and he is having the mastery into the integrated communications. And I think it would be always good if I request Mr. Galal Zaki to speak about him. But before that, Galal, welcome, and I'm very grateful to you that you spared your valuable time with me. So thank you so much. I understand that you are so busy, but despite that, you spared the time. I'm so glad, so thankful to you. So may I request Galal to speak about yourself, because my friends in India might not be knowing you. With due respect and my apologies. Uh, so I would request you to speak about yourself and tell us about yourself.
Thank you, Pavan. Thank you for having me, and thank you for getting me to speak about my favorite subject, me. I really, as you mentioned, I worked as a professor of practice in marketing communications and taught at university and practiced. I won lots of awards. I thought I knew it all until we got hit by COVID. And that was actually a blessing in disguise. And what happened was we had money in the bank. We were getting 20% interest, and then it went all the way down to 11%. And also regarding properties, we were paying £2,000 as a property tax. It became 20 in one, another one became 19. Things became very expensive. And so I said, my God, it's time for me to try and get some income. And by chance, I saw Arfeen Khan giving a huge session with 7,000 people. And it was an incredible event. And I started going in. The first thing was I didn't know what a personality assessment was. I didn't know who I was. And actually, it's been a life-changing experience for me. I can't begin to tell you how the world has changed and I have changed at the age of 18. I'm 78. My brain stopped at 18. And thank you, Pawan, for helping me throughout our journey and making me part of your wonderful family.
Thank you, Galal. Thank you so much, Galal. As you are a leading expert into the communications, and you are expert into many other fields, and you have received so many awards, and you have got a great career for more than 40 45 years, and that has been a very very successful so far, and still you are so energetic and so successful and still working. I think all hats off goes to you, because at the age of 77 you are working, I mean, all the 12 to 13 hours in a day and keeping yourself fit. That's amazing. I really want to congratulate you on this achievement of yours,
Thank you, Pavan. As the
yeah.
saying goes, time past is contained in time present. I'm here today because of what I've been through yesterday. And both time past and time present are perhaps contained in time future. But the future is not the way it used to be. Long before COVID, we had Philip Kotler, the god of marketing, coming here maybe 12, 13 years ago. And he said, if you're in the same business in the coming 5 years, you'll be out of business. Innovate or evaporate. And it's
Yeah.
true with information technology. Things have changed. Uh, People's jobs will be lost. We hear that certain things like, why do you need an accountant when I ask Alexa, what's 5,000 divided by 0.375? And she's going to answer me now at home while I'm sitting. So a lot of jobs. And then with this coaching now,
5,000 divided by 0.373.
she answered 13,000.333. Thank you, Alexa. So a lot of jobs will be lost. Why should people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to university? Things are going to close down. And why, if you can get the experience of someone like Tony Robbins, or Arfeen Khan, the best in health, in wealth, in family relations, all that kind of stuff, in just 10 weeks. That's the program that the Incredible You has offered us and that we graduated from, Pawan. So things are changing so fast that we have to be ahead of the game.
Yeah, thank you, Galal. Galal, as you have, just stated that you are, have worked very closely with Arfin Khan, and you are a certified coach also, in addition to your other achievements in the life. Tell us something why it is important to have the work on your mindset and the belief system.
Right. I took several courses with Arfeen, and I got him here to Egypt twice, and he loves the country. He's coming here, by the way, on the 25th of September to speak at a huge event at the Pyramids. It's called the Youth Social Responsibility Forum. And I can't tell you, when I started, I took many courses with him, and I started the foundation course, and for 3 weeks, and then he would tell us there's something called the power codes, 10 things that I have to remember every day before going to out. I'm unstoppable. I will improve every day. I will do this. I will do that. And then we had 7,000 people at an event for 4 days. And, if we paid a little bit, we would be part of the 3,000 that he can see and can interact with. Videos, and it says my name and which country. So he said, I'm going to coach 25,000 people in the coming 6 months. By the way, he had already coached over 600,000 people from 49 countries. So he said 25,000 in 6 months. So I raised my hand. He said, Galai from Egypt. I said, Arfeen, are you joking? I come from the land of the pharaohs. We built the pyramids. You're telling us 25,000 coaches in 6 months only? They should be 100,000. Arfeen started jumping up and down. He said, I love Egypt, and I found all the screens, 3,000 people clapping, and my phone didn't stop buzzing, people wanting to befriend me on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram. And that's how I got friends with him, and he came here. I can't tell you, I didn't know anything about N codes and E codes, how baselines, how we are born since our childhood. We get influenced by our parents. My mother tells me, Galal, don't raise your voice. So I get scared of speaking. The teacher once slapped a girl, mathematics teacher. He said, you will never be good at maths. So she hated maths. In school, television, friends, throughout our youth, we develop baselines. Mine are, I've got an acronym, HEC, and we go through a test of options, but they're all easy. You're sociable, you're not sociable. You're just like the personality assessment test. And HEC stands for honesty. Number one for me is honesty. Number two is experience. I believe that experience is a fine teacher. Number C is celebrity. I want to become well known so that so people can listen to me, and I can change both my country and the world with the way people are behaving. The E after that is empathy. I empathize with people. The A is ambition, and the C is courage. So these are my baselines. And again, I didn't know something about N codes and E codes. So since we are young, I'm afraid of heights, because I fell from a tree when I was a child, getting a canopy up to build a house, in a tree. So each person has the N codes or negative codes, and then how You guys and Arfeen get us to transfer them to E codes, which are empowering codes, and how everything starts in our minds and then is translated into actions. And the most important word, what are the consequences? What are the outcomes? Arfeen always tells us that. And the other thing is comparing the the baselines with the wheel of life. Number one, say health. Now, of course, throughout these months, people's health, husbands and wives having to face each other all day long, children not going to school and coming and crying at home, people not finding jobs, people getting kicked out of jobs, an airline company fired 12,000 people. The whole world has come to an incredible mix. So this wheel of life, when I compare it to my baselines like health, family and friends, fun and recreation, wealth, relationships, personal growth and learning, possessions, career, and physical environment. Again, for the first time for me to start comparing these with my baselines, and how he transforms us into energy and empowering codes. I was so, I can't tell you how life has changed that my daughter sings in 16 languages, Galal Zaki. We did a song entitled Welcome to Arfeen's World. I wish you guys can play it later on YouTube. It's on YouTube and so on. What an incredible program for the incredible you that we've been, and it got me to know you, Pawan, and you are the one who got me to start a group, and it's incredible.
Thank you, Galal. You have rightly spoken about the belief system, because when you spoke about that you fell from the tree when you were a child, that belief stuck into your mind. But the question was whether it was negative, whether it was positive. Had it been positive, possibly the things would have been changed. But since it was a negative, so you had the repercussions in rest of your life. So
Yes.
you have rightly said that working on the mindset is very important, and I completely resonate with you when the why, WHY, is very clear about yourself and your personality. You are definitely going to explore yourself. So working on the mindset is very important. We have seen Galal, as most of the people take initiatives for improving their health, for improving their relationships, for improving their money. But after traveling to some part, they get stuck. Why? Because in the mind the why is not clear. So that is a reason they get stuck and they stop doing those activities. They stop making the efforts on that roadmap, and that's the reason most of the people do not get success into their objectives and into their goals. So you've rightly said that the mindset is very important, and having the belief into the belief system is very, very important. You also spoke
Yeah.
about the personality assessment test. May I ask you to give us a brief that why it is important to have the personality assessment, so that the journey can be set for working on the mind and on the belief system.
Yeah, that is the beginning, and we take it throughout the 10 weeks. It's incredible. First of all, I didn't know that there were 9 different personalities. I didn't know that I was a helper, a helper.
Oh,
And I didn't know that my wife was a reformer. I can't tell
oh,
her she's mistaken. She gives orders and she doesn't listen. So then the bit about, I was incredibly amazed, having taught a professor, having worked as a consultant, worked as a mentor. For the first time in my life, I got to know through you guys that a coach does not tell you what to do. A coach gets you to solve your problems by asking questions. So,
absolutely correct.
like,
Yeah.
okay, part of my heck eek What is my honesty? And compared to health, for example, I have high cholesterol. I'm not allowed to eat chocolates. I don't have immunity. So I used to eat a bar of chocolates every day because my mother told me I had to finish my food. So when I got into the group with you guys, okay, Galal, honesty, what are you going to do about your health? Well, I'm going to, instead of having a bar a day, I'll have it a bar a week. Yes, up till which dates, Galal? Okay, up till the end of August. And then what? Okay, after that, I will take a quarter of a bar a week and I will do some exercises and so on. So, the lovely thing about the groups that you put us in and the what we have, and can you write them down? Galal, you're going to promise in front of the whole group that you're so. And the lovely thing is, again, finding out that by coaching groups of 5, these are ideal groups, for 2 end of the month, just 2 hours. And what the lovely thing is, they tell us, okay, who's Galal? Nobody knows you. You're going to be afraid to build people and so on. No, it's Arfeen Khan. It's there, and we are following up with all the different things, whether it's health, family, education, and all that is related to the personality assessment. What personality, Pawan?
My personality is a sentinel, and you know that there are various
Sentinel.
states. Yeah, I'm sentinel, but let me tell you, I'm
Yeah,
always in the high state of this personality.
five or seven.
Okay,
Sentinel 5 or 7, because my I have was with me. She's
seven.
in Leeds now, and she's Sentinel, and she is 7, not 5.
Yeah, I'm seven. I'm seven. You know.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
lovely.
wonderful. I think you have rightly explained about the personality assessment test. And I do agree with you because, we all coaches who have been trained by Arfin Khan, we all know that personality assessment test is basically very, very important, And as you rightly said, that we come to know who we are. I mean, that's an amazing thing. And I'm sure if I ask you to talk about the various states of the personality, which will throw light on that where one person stands. So may I request you to talk about the various states in general about any personality?
Yes,
I think
yes.
that will help all my
Okay,
friends to know that what the personality
right.
assessment report can tell them.
Lovely. So the personality assessment is wonderful because it tells us about very good state, average state, below average state, and destructive state. Mine, most of the out of 100%, and we have the charts, the pie chart is good, most of it. But when it comes to destructive, I don't know my family. And what happens as a helper, makes me go into a destructive state is when somebody looks at my kindness for stupidity. Ah, he's an idiot. He's going to do this for free. Or when somebody lies to me. That puts me in a destructive state and I don't know anybody. So it's lovely. And the lovely thing is when they give us the assessments is from 1 to 10, and you're not allowed to say 5. Below 5 is low. Above 5 is in a better state, and you're not allowed to say 5. And the wonderful thing is we had something like 400 questions, and I got scared because they said we have to finish it in 1 hour, both the personality test and the wheel of life and the baselines and all that kind of stuff. And the thing is, we're not allowed to just answer a few and then go away. We have to stay there. Otherwise, we have to start again. And the nice thing is, it's not as difficult as I thought because it says things like, Galal, you are sociable, you're not sociable. So all I have to do is put yes or on this one or that one. You love people, you hate people. You're a good personality, you're a horrible person. You get angry, you don't get angry. So it was just, ticking, 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 and then reducing them to from to 24 and then to 6 baselines or whatever. Incredible. I keep learning every day. And the lovely thing is the mastermind groups, Pavan, when you guys get together, all of you from different countries, and each person shares their story, how they lost
Yeah.
weight, how they took care of their health, how they were going to divorce and then, or that they should have divorced, how they could sleep at night, how they can make money. Incredible. Incredible.
Correct. Coming back to the personality assessment report, Galal, I want to listen from you when first time you did your personality assessment test and the report was generated. Tell me, what was your immediate and spontaneous reaction after reading the report? Could you resonate with it or could you not? Because that's a very curious
Yes.
question. Because you see, in India, if you look into our Indian culture, we have the astrology. Astrology is very, very important, and most of the people believe into it. So that's the reason I want you to tell me that when you read your personality assessment report, what was your immediate reaction? Could you resonate? Could you not? Tell us in detail.
Yes, I was amazed. I discovered I did not know myself, and incredible, everything from good to state to average to all that kind of stuff, and who's a helper, and then who's a reformer. When I started finding out why my wife is Galal, you need the haircut. Galal, do this, go up, go down. She's never mistaken, but I adore my wife, so it's now gotten me to know how to deal with her by getting her into a good state. I cannot convince her if she's an average or below average or destructive. I first have to get her into a good state, and I know the things that get her in. Food. She adores food, and she was very thin at one time, and she went on a seafood diet. Everything she saw, she ate. So she started to expand laterally, but there's more of her to love. Yeah, so it's an incredible. Yes, it's true. And first of all, we have to get to know ourselves before we can handle people who have problems in different, whether financial or career or family or fun and recreation, all that. It's a life. And the loveliest thing, Pawan, is getting to know all you guys. Most of you are from India, but 49 countries, we have people, and the timelines are different. You guys are 3.5 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
And Australia, I don't know what. I made friends all over the world. And it's again, the mastermind groups. Each person is an expert in his field or has gone through a problem in their field. So we have a lot of stories that we can, and Arfeen has done it for 25 years.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
All right.
So are there any
before
questions that
before
on what's on the chat? Are there any questions that are coming on the chat box?
see, right now I'm not able to see the questions. If you are able to see the questions on your screen, you can answer that.
I just wrote mine. It's a sad chat. I haven't seen any questions. Maybe they come, on.
Yeah, maybe
So
after the program, we can have the questions, and then we can answer them one by one. So before
yes,
I ask another question to you, Galal, let me tell you about my experience when the first time I did my personality assessment test. And let me tell
yes.
you, when I read that report, I could see that I was into the average state of my personality. And the
Wow.
good news was that that report also spoke about the good state as well
Sorry,
as
sorry,
very good
sorry,
state.
Pawan. I got
Yeah.
from Shihab, who's a guru in conflict resolution. He's a guru. He just got sent us a message. Greetings from Cairo. Always amazing to listen to you, Gilgil. Oh, thank you, Shihab. No, no. If anybody has
Wow.
questions, please. Thank you, Shihab. He's
Wonderful.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So I
sorry.
was
Go
telling
ahead.
you, yeah, no problem, no problem. I understand. See, I was telling you that when I read the report, the good news was that there was the report on good part of the personality and very good state as well. And then, I learned that yes, I mean, there was a way. How can I go from the average state of my personality to the best state of the personality? And when I went into the search, I found that there is a program, you know and I know you know about the program. So it will be good that if you can talk about the program after knowing about the personality report of yourself, how could you get into the program and transform yourself? So please tell us in detail about that
Yes.
program.
Yes, it's incredible. What's lovely about the whole program, and there's several programs actually. I finished two of them. One is the Coach to a Fortune Foundation. That's the very first one, and then the Incredible You, which is incredible, really. And the it's the thing is a system that he's been doing for 25 years with over 600,000 people in 49. I'm sure there are more than 49 countries. And by the way, when he's coming here, guys, all those of you who are in Egypt, please come and attend this youth forum. And also, Pavan, I would love to share it with you guys in India. By the way, I discovered that India and Egypt have one thing in common. You know, foreigners call Egypt the land of IBM. I, inshallah, which means God willing. B, bukra, which means tomorrow. M, ma'alish, which means never mind. So we're
Wow.
very bad with keeping time and things. But India has something called uh, IST, India Stretchable Time.
Wow.
it's
Wow.
the stretchable was given to me by some friends. So yes, the system is it. We have. Then they tell us as coaches, you will not be able to. You'll be ashamed of asking for money. You're not known. So they tell us, okay, you can first do Book to a Fortune. That's another program. So Book to a Fortune is you. When somebody says, "Who are you?" I say, "Here, this is one of the best sellers on Amazon that I have published." And how you can publish a book without writing. What? We said, what? Yes, by speaking, there's application, and it helps you correct your English. You know, in Egypt, we can't pronounce the P. We are barking, the dogs are barking. Anyway, so Book to a Fortune. The other one is Speak to a Fortune. How, you can overcome your fear and become a public speaker. The Incredible You, the Millionaire X. He's got so many programs that help us and get over. First of all, we need to know ourselves. Then we see case studies of different things with health and all that kind of stuff. And the most important thing, ask questions and get people to get rid of their N codes, their negative codes, and replace them with E codes, which is empowering codes. We are learning every day and from each other and cultures, and really we become global through this pandemic. I also won 29 public speaking prizes from something called Toastmasters in
Wow.
17 months. But
Wow.
Arfeen also has a completely different system. I have something, I've been teaching the 5 Ps, and it has nothing to do with going to the toilet. It's proper preparation prevents poor performance. Arfeen does not prepare. He said he doesn't like Toastmasters. He says, people, you're putting on an act. Be yourself. That's
Yeah,
what I learned from Arfeen.
absolutely correct.
I had 20
Absolutely.
commandments in my company, everything I learned from my mother and through life. One of them was think positive. Arfeen would come and say, that's bullshit. Act positive. So I start think positive and act positive. It's a life learning experience.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. So, Galal, thank you so much that you explained about the Incredible You program, and tell us
Mustafa
something more
Kadous is
about
another
the.
one. Mustafa
Okay,
Kadous, he's got something called Skills Now. He's got a whole program as well.
okay,
And I don't know if he's in Saudi Arabia or America or Egypt. Okay, sorry, Pawan. Sorry. Oops, he's written. I enjoy listening to you as ever. I have two questions. Okay, can you or the host tell us how the personality assessment you were talking about compares to DISC personality and behavior assessment? Number two, you have a lot of stories that we enjoy listening to. How someone like you can cope with the challenge that being a coach, you will listen more than you talk. Okay,
Yeah,
Pawan,
yeah.
I'll let you do that.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I think you should answer it because it's a beautiful question. So you
It's
can
true.
answer.
We have to listen and ask questions, get you to solve your problems. So, what do you think you can do? And so on. So, and we have to be good listeners and good storytellers because we can relate whatever happens by telling stories of different people who solve their problems in different ways. There are incredible, we get to learn so much. And these happen with the mastermind groups. So, can you tell us how the personality assessment? Do you know? I don't know this disc thing, but I know that Arfeen has been through this 25 years and he's succeeded, and he has a system. We are backed by his whole program, his whole system. It's there that we are not reinventing anything. And every time, every week, we see a new video from him with people, and then we address this thing. And then, how can it solve health, whatever? Who each person has a different problem. You want to add to that, Pawan?
Yeah, you see, I would like to add to the personality assessment. This personality assessment basically, tells you who you are and what is your personality. When you come to know, you also come to know that various states, because just having the personality type is not enough. But beyond that, when you come to know which is the state you are in currently, and how can you improvise your state from that level to the highest level. Because when we spoke about the working on the mindset, if mindset is there to do something, the things will happen. But that depends upon the personality assessment, the state of the personality, which is very good state. If you are not in a very good state of your personality, you will not be identifying yourself who you are. You will never come to know that what kind of decisions you are going to make, or what kind of decisions you have made, what are the qualities, what are the values on which your decisions are based. Then 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 this, when you are unable to make the right decisions for yourself, of course you're not going to land up with your success which you have planned for your life. At the same time, like Galal, you spoke about the negative vibes, which you named it as negative codes, and positive codes you spoke about like e-codes. I would say that those negative codes, they are like the demons. They always tell you, they always stop you. They are overprotective. They are like overprotective parents. They will always tell you, look, you cannot do this, you cannot do this. They are not going to encourage you, they are going to discourage you. So when you spoke about the incredible you system, that system tells you how can you change your this negative coding into the positive coding, into the e-coding. And once that happens, you come to know that how now you can make your decisions, which will be based on those values which you spoke about, your six values, those six baselines which you spoke about. So your decisions will be based on the baselines, your coding will be positive, your personality type is going to be in high state. Once the three things are into the sync, obviously you are going to have your outcomes, your goals achievable by, you will have a roadmap in your hand. And then this will be such a roadmap where you are not going to fail. You are going to work on it consistently and regularly, and this is definitely going to give you the transformation and the breakthrough which you are looking for. So that's what I would like to add about it. So I mean, what is your opinion about it?
Yeah, Pawan, we need to tell them that we're going to send them a free personality test for anybody
Yeah,
who
yeah,
would like to
yeah,
know
yeah,
about
yeah.
themselves.
Correct,
So
correct.
they need to tell us
So
on the
yeah.
Facebook or
So
on the
so
social
my dear
media.
friends, yeah, yeah. So dear friends, all my well wishers and the friends of Galal, you know, we are very happy to share the personality assessment test. If you are really really interested to see that what kind of personality you have, you will have to say yes on the WhatsApp or on the Messenger or on the Facebook to Galal or to me. Then we will speak to you and we will send you the personality assessment test. Is that okay, Galal?
Yeah, here's another one from, you remember my student who was an A student? She's now in Leeds doing business psychology. So
Oh wow.
Shireen just sent a message. She said, Gil, as always, you're inspiring and I've always loved listening to you. Thank you for also mentioning me and my type. She's like you, a sentinel. Personality. Much love. I highly recommend everyone to take a course with Galal. And Pawan. Pawan is the one who got me into this. Truly a mentor. Thank you, Shireen Wasif.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
She's in
Sharon. Thank
London.
you,
She's
Sharon.
in London. And she's still staying at the hotel for 2 weeks, I think.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Galal, I think it was an amazing talk we had today, and we you have beautifully explained about the mindset. You have beautifully explained about the belief system. Why should we have that belief system? You have beautifully explained about the personality assessment and its importance. And I'm really grateful to you that you spoke about the Incredible You program, which is definitely a program in the world right now. As you spoke about, Afin has transformed many lives, more than 6 million people all over the globe, more than 49 countries in the last 25 years. That's amazing work which we have done, which he has done. And now, like we have been created, you, me, and so many other coaches have been created by him, who are carrying this flag, and we are going to have this mission in this world to bring the transformation into the lives of the people who are stuck. People who are stuck, they can get unstuck now with the help of this Incredible You program. So definitely, it was a good chat. I really thank you very much. I know you are a busy man. Even at the age of 77, you are, executing so many responsibilities during the day. Right, I have seen your schedule right from the day till evening late. You are always busy, so it was very hard for me to take time from you. But thank you so much. You gave your valuable time to me. I'm so grateful to you. So thank you so much. And I want that when we are going to close this program, before this, I want you to give a great message to all the people, all my friends, and all the people all over the globe.
Okay, the saying goes, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. We are imitating you, Pawan. You are introducing this program to universities in India and
Yeah.
corporates. So we are also attempting to do the same and hopefully getting to represent Arfeen and the programs at universities and places in Egypt, and also to translate them into Arabic. I know you've translated them also in Hindi, right?
Yeah, yeah. See,
So
this is going to be in Hindi as well as in Urdu and other local languages of our country. So obviously, this is going to help all of us to bring the transformation.
yeah, great. Thank you so much, Pawan. And
Yeah.
it's again, it's a great honor to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Galal. Thank you so much. God bless you and have a good night. Thank you so much. And thank you, my
Bye
friends.
bye.
You spared your valuable time. Be with us. I especially thank to Mr. Mustafa and Sherin also. They have been wonderful people. They have commented. I could
And
see their comments.
Shihab,
They have given valuable
Shihab,
comments.
the guru of conflict resolution, Shihab.
Wow.
Whenever I have a fight with my wife, I have to go to Shihab.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Galal. Thank you so much once again. And have a great time. Have a great life. We would like to see you
Thank you.
again and again and impacting the lives all over the world of the people. Thank you so much
Thank you.
and good night.
Good night. Bye bye. Bye.
Bye.